Guyana's preservation of its pristine rainforest has allowed the country to flourish way before the commencement of oil production. Back in 2009, Guyana, through the then President and now Vice President, Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, signed a deal with the then Minister of the Environment and International Development of Norway, Erik Solheim, to avoid deforestation. From the time the deal was struck in November 2009 to 2015, Guyana earned US $212.6 million from the Kingdom of Norway. This has been known as the Low Carbon Development Strategy, LCDS. The revenues were invested in renewable energy, protection against climate change, land titling for Amerindians, job creation initiatives, and integrating information communications technology systems in the hinterland. 15 years later, the former Minister of the Environment and International Development of Norway, Erik Solheim, has returned to Guyana and is impressed with the development here even as the forest is still being protected. He paid a visit to Guyana's dense jungle and Amerindian communities in regions 8 and 9, accompanied by Guyana's Minister of Natural Resources, Vikram Bharat.
No nation in the entire world has protected its rainforest as fantastic as Guyana. I'm now at Anai, very close to the Brazilian border in the interior of Guyana, and I can see how this marvelous rainforest is absolutely intact. But this great result doesn't come by itself. It comes from hard work by the government of Guyana and all the leaders here, most of them from indigenous groups.
Solheim admitted that Guyana has done exceptionally well with the funds. He noted that from his visit, he recognized the community centers, cattle farms, and proper water management. The former Norwegian minister was enthralled to see students having access to the internet and can communicate and access educational materials on the web through the creation of a number of ICT hubs in the hinterland. Meanwhile, Guyana has embarked on another pact, this time with an energy company, Hess Corporation, who has purchased the carbon credits at a minimum of US $750 million between 2022 and 2032. Carbon credits are abstract, as they are just financial arrangements whereby a company pays another company or country to reduce greenhouse gas emissions for them to get the credit for the reduction. It means that Guyana, a country of 83,000 square miles and 18 million hectares of forest, is again earning because of its strong position against climate change by keeping its forests standing. This forms the new Low Carbon Development Strategy, LCDS 2030, a cornerstone of government. Amerindians will receive 15% of the total revenues. In 2023, when Guyana received the US $150 million, Amerindians got their full share of 4.7 billion Guyana dollars. Each Amerindian community received millions of dollars, and they have put the money to good use.
Well, we see a lot of changes since we get in the money in this community, because as we have CSOs and we have part-time and we get the LCDS money from the government, we see a different changes because we road was a bushy road, as you could see from here. We have Horrible, we have Westerbeck, we have Cartabo, and we have Cartabo Pine. And straight across we have some part-time and CSOs at the, we have 4 different areas, but it's one Cartabo. So we doing some of them working that side in the middle, and here we have some part-time. So they cleaning the roads, they opening the place, they weeding this field, and you know, a lot of things. We never had the assets before, and LCDS contribute towards the part-time tools. For example, grass cutters, spade, wheelbarrow, so more easier. So we're working with the tools now. We never had that before.
Those projects is benefiting us in the village in various areas a lot.
Guyana is getting in 2024 US $87.5 million from the agreement with Hess Corporation. Recognizing that the mandatory 15% would mean less monies to Amerindian communities than was given in 2023, President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali announced that 26.5% of the earnings will go to them, amounting to US $23.2 million.
It could be spent on some small economic projects that would actually generate revenue for the community and create some amount of employment as well too. So we trust that the community will come together and you will decide on good projects that can bring those kind of benefits to your village and your people.